Why Canada's military is more powerful in 2025. I'm really excited to get into this. Check out a bit more on Canada's military. Really excited to see what we got in this. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's see what we got.
Canada's military isn't often in the spotlight, but it's a force to be reckoned with. From defending Arctic sovereignty to contributing to NATO operations worldwide, Canada punches far above its weight. Today on Battle Hub, we're taking an in-depth look at the true power of the Canadian military.
Cool.
Let's get started. Canada's military power is deeply influenced by its geography, making it a key player in global security. As the second largest country in the world, it spans nearly 10 million square kilometers, with borders that touch the Atlantic, Pacific, and Arctic oceans.
So big.
This vast territory brings immense strategic challenges and opportunities.
Wait, yeah. Oh my God, like, I'm just thinking, like, I know Canada is seen as like a very nice and polite country, right? But like, you know, because of all these broken up islands here, right? How do you guys have like border control on each one of these islands or not? Like, I'm genuinely like intrigued by that, because I'm assuming like you got roads connecting the islands, or is there no roads? Like, you go to this island and you just gotta get another boat, you know what I mean? Like how does that kind of work? Because there's so many.
Territory brings immense strategic challenges and opportunities. One of Canada's most critical regions is the Arctic, covering 4 million square kilometers of the country's territory. The Arctic is rich in natural resources and increasingly important as melting ice opens new shipping routes. The region also positions Canada as a frontline state in potential geopolitical rivalries with nations like Russia and China, which are ramping up their own Arctic activities. To the south,
I just seen here already, and look, how comes Russia's claiming this part here when that's directly above Alaska and into Canada? Do you know what I mean? Why is that? Is that what they're disputing about? Because that don't look right by my eyeballs.
Rivalries with nations like Russia and China, which are ramping up their own Arctic activities. To the south, it shares the world's longest undefended border with the United States. This unique partnership underlines the importance of joint defense initiatives like NORAD, which provides air and missile surveillance across North America. NORAD ensures that Canada and the US work seamlessly to detect and respond to any threats, including incursions into their shared airspace. Canada's proximity to the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans also makes it an essential player in securing maritime routes. With global trade increasingly reliant on these waters, the Royal Canadian Navy plays a pivotal role in ensuring that international shipping lanes remain secure from piracy and other threats.
Wait, what? Has that ever been a problem near like Canada, like in the shipping lanes there? With pirates or not? I never thought about that. I didn't think it would happen over there.
Now take a closer look at how the Canadian Armed Forces are structured to meet these challenges. The Canadian Armed Forces, known as the CAF, are divided into 3 main branches: the Canadian Army, the Royal Canadian Navy, and the Royal Canadian Air Force. Together they make up a total of 68,000 active personnel, with an additional 27,000 reservists ready to support operations when needed. While this may seem small compared to some global powers,
the active personnel, the number-wise, is small, but in today's world, you don't need a crazy big active personnel, right? Like, if you got the technology and stuff like that and very well trained, you really don't, because a lot of the war now is like drones. And in a few more years, it's going to be robots.
Canada's military compensates with highly professional training, advanced equipment, and strategic alliances with key partners like NATO and NORAD.
Literally the things, you don't really need an active personnel. Just very good trained troops.
Each branch plays a crucial role in ensuring the country's security. The Canadian Army is responsible for land-based operations, from armored warfare to humanitarian missions. The Royal Canadian Navy protects Canada's vast coastline and maritime interests, including the resource-rich Arctic. Meanwhile, the Royal Canadian Air Force...
Then again, you know what is crazy? Like, Canada's such a big country. Where do you even distribute 70,000 people along, like, in Canada, right? You know, because it's so big, do you have just, like, 10 people per, you know, like, I don't know, 20 miles? I don't know.
Maintains control of Canadian airspace, supports NATO missions, and conducts surveillance across the Arctic and beyond. Canada's military spending has been steadily increasing in recent years, with a defense budget of approximately $26.4 billion in 2024. While this amounts to about 1.3% of the nation's GDP, falling short of NATO's recommended 2%, it reflects a growing commitment to modernization and preparedness. A significant...
Okay, why is that then? Kind of just don't feel like they need to really spend as much. Like I don't really hear about Canada getting involved with conflict and stuff like that. They kind of just like stay out. But then also what I've heard recently is that you want Canada involved on your side. Like you guys, like I've seen the stories on like World War I, World War II, and stuff like that. And your troops, yeah, you guys are a very strong side. So, you know, especially us being from, well, me being from the UK, we're very, very, very close, good allies, right? I'm glad you guys are on our side.
A portion of this funding is directed toward upgrading aging equipment, expanding Arctic capabilities, and enhancing cyber defense infrastructure. The government has also launched initiatives like the Strong, Secure, Engaged Defense Policy, which outlines long-term goals to enhance Canada's military readiness. These include investments in new ships, fighter jets, and advanced technologies that will ensure the CAF remains capable of meeting 21st century threats. When it comes to military hardware, the Canadian Armed Forces operate a diverse array of advanced equipment. In the Canadian Army, the Leopard 2 tank stands out as a cornerstone of its ground forces. With 82 of these modern tanks in operation, the Army is well equipped for armored warfare, and the fleet also includes over 1,600 light armored vehicles, including the highly versatile LAV-3 and its successor, the LAV-6. These vehicles are critical for troop mobility and protection in combat zones. The Royal Canadian Navy...
Hey, what's going on there? But is this like a military game? I can't lie, these are really fun to drive. These are really fun to drive.
Royal Canadian Navy is another area of strength, boasting 12 Halifax-class frigates that form the backbone of its fleet. These multi-role warships are essential for patrolling Canada's vast maritime territory. The Navy also operates 4 Victoria-class submarines, which provide a crucial underwater presence. Looking to the future...
Yeah, I would assume, like, if Canada's going to focus a lot on something, it would be the waters, right? Since there's so much war around Canada.
Canada is investing in 15 new Canadian surface combatants, a state-of-the-art class of warships designed to replace its aging frigates. In the skies, the Royal Canadian Air Force currently flies 86 CF-18 Hornet fighter jets, which have been the workhorse of Canada's air defense for decades. However, a major upgrade is on the horizon. Canada has committed to purchasing 88 F-35 stealth fighters, with deliveries expected in the coming years. These aircraft will ensure Canada remains capable of meeting
these jets are badass, man.
The most advanced aerial threats. Beyond traditional hardware, Canada is embracing new technologies like drones and cyber warfare tools.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is why you don't really need the people. You just need these things, right? Why do you need people running about? Why do you need active personnel when you got literally robots?
And cyber warfare tools. For example, the MQ-9B Sky Guardian unmanned aerial vehicle is being integrated into the CAF's surveillance operations. These innovations demonstrate Canada's commitment to staying ahead in an era of rapidly evolving military technology. The recent resignation of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has sparked significant speculation about how this political shift could impact Canada's military power in 2025. Trudeau's departure marks the end of a leadership era characterized by challenges in meeting NATO's defense spending targets. Under his tenure, Canada allocated only 1.37...
Under his tenure? Wait, how long could one person be in power of Canada for? Wait, how long could the Prime Minister be in power in the UK? Hold up, let me have a quick look. That's interesting, actually. How long can one person be Prime Minister in the UK? Oh, there's no fixed limit? Oh, I did not know that. But elections every 5 years. Yo, I did not know that. So they could just keep being voted in. Oh, I'm assuming Canada's the same then.
7% of its GDP to defense, falling short of the...
Wait, what? No, I didn't ask anything. I saw it.
Alliance's 2% benchmark.
Right.
This funding gap has drawn criticism from international allies, including the United States, where key figures have labeled Canada's defense contributions as insufficient and even risky for NATO's future.
Right, okay.
The resignation also comes at a critical juncture in U.S.-Canada relations. With the incoming U.S. administration under President-elect Donald Trump, tensions are expected to rise. Trump's campaign rhetoric has included provocative statements about Canada's sovereignty, even suggesting a merger between the two countries.
Wait, what do you mean a merger? The United States can no longer suffer the massive trade deficits. Canada needs to stay afloat and resign. If Canada merged with the US, there will be no tariff. What? Wait, what do you mean merge? What, so like America, like USA would be United States of America / Canada? Or like, would Canada be United States of America? I don't know.
The two countries.
Merge out.
Such comments, though dismissed by many as hyperbolic, highlight the challenges Canada faces in asserting its independence while maintaining a strong partnership with its southern neighbor.
Right.
A strong defense policy will be vital for navigating these complexities. Canada's ability to defend its sovereignty, particularly in the Arctic and other strategic areas, has been a recurring concern. Critics argue that current levels of defense spending are inadequate to address emerging threats or to modernize the Canadian Armed Forces effectively.
I can't lie, your uniforms with your badge and stuff look really, really cool. Like, I really do like the Canadian flag a lot.
As climate change accelerates, the Arctic is becoming a hotspot for geopolitical competition, further emphasizing the need for Canada to enhance its military presence and...
Wait, yeah, isn't... I'm not too sure, but aren't people like beefing right now over Greenland? Like nobody owns Greenland, right? Or is it Norway that owns Greenland? I don't know, but people are wanting it or something like that. Is it because of the resources?
Capabilities in the region. The political transition offers an opportunity for Canada's next Prime Minister to reshape the country's defense policies.
Right.
This could mean increasing defense spending to align with NATO expectations, investing in military modernization, and reinforcing Canada's role as a reliable ally on the global stage.
Very interesting.
The decisions made by the incoming leadership will play a pivotal role in determining whether Canada strengthens its military power or continues to face criticism for underinvestment in defense.
What is this right here? That looks cool. It's like a golden like spear. Well, not a spear, like, you know, like one of those like canes kind of things. I don't know. That is cool though. What is that? Must have some importance to Canada.
As the world watches this leadership change, the implications for Canada's military and geopolitical standing will depend on the priorities and strategies of Trudeau's successor.
Right.
The stakes are high, and the decisions made in the coming months will shape the future of Canada's defense posture and its role in the international community.
Hey, very, very, very interesting. Learning more and more about Canada each day, and I'm enjoying it. I actually don't think the active personnel being low in Canada is that much of a problem with how the world is changing, going more tech, more drones and that. You're not going to really need that many people when you got so many drones and stuff, right? You're just going to need people to operate them, and that's about it. And just very well-trained troops, which I've heard a lot about of Canada. You guys have some very, very good troops. So yeah, very, very cool video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I do stream on twitch.tv/L3WG if you guys want to head over there. We watch some videos live as well. Link in description. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.